Welcome to the dojo. I'm your host, Andrew Lucio. Let's go over the basics of deck construction and get into the action. Building a deck in Universes for My Hero Academia consists of three things: choosing a character, choosing your symbol, and choosing your cards. To play Universes, you must have your character selected in a deck containing 50 cards minimum. You may include more cards, as there is no deck maximum, but you must be able to shuffle your deck at the table, so keep that in mind. Selecting your character is step number one. Character cards have a lot of information, so let's go over it now. You have your difficulty in the upper left corner, your control check number in the lower right corner, these three symbols to the left of your ability box, your listed abilities, your starting health, your starting hand size, your block information in the upper right corner, your character name, and finally, your character version number. As characters grow and evolve in the show, so too will their character cards, as new iterations of your favorite character can come with each new set. There's a lot of information you need to know when choosing your character, but for building a deck, you only need to focus on these three symbols. You must choose a symbol from these three in order to build your deck. Each card that you put into your deck must share at least one of their three symbols with the symbol you chose from your character. Choosing which cards will go into your deck is a matter of playstyle. Aggro decks want more attacks as they want to see them earlier in the game and start attacking the first turn they can on the lowest amount of foundations possible. For an aggressive deck build, focus on 20 to 24 attacks with the lowest difficulty you can find. For a mid-range feel that balances attack and defensive play, focus on 17 to 20 attacks, with at least 6 of those attacks doing major damage. Some attacks will have combo setups. These attacks are perfect for mid-range builds looking to gauge their aggressiveness on their opponent's playstyle, rather than have their deck built purely for aggro. For a defensive build, focus on 15 to 18 attacks with effects that will force your opponent to have fewer resources or exhaust their resources when you're ready to attack. With fewer attacks, it will be important to draw from and cycle your deck as much as you can. Foundations with these effects will be very necessary, as you will need to be able to get to your attacks under all of your defensive options. Once you have selected your attacks, foundations, and any other cards you wish to add, make sure the total count is at least 50 cards. Remember, your character card does not count towards this, so you can't have 49 cards and your character count as the 50th. There are countless combinations for you to try and so many cards to help you with any strategy that may interest you. Now that your deck is ready, you are ready to get into the action. Playing this game requires a community though. It is a two-player game after all. So how do you teach someone else how to play? Well, let's get to it in the next video.